What's up, Internet? nerdlocker.com here, and we got TV and movie news for you this week.
Hooray!
All right, so director David Slade, who's done 30 Days a Night and Twilight Eclipse, is attached to do the Daredevil movie. I guess he tweeted saying that it's an ongoing discussion and he can't say anymore, but looks like it's going to happen. I'm excited for a Daredevil reboot because I hated the first one.
Me too, and apparently news will be dropping next week, so look forward to that.
Yep.
And in more Marvel news, Isaiah Mustafa, who's best known for doing the Old Spice commercials, is hardcore petitioning and has released a viral ad campaign to become Luke Cage.
I think he would make a great Luke Cage.
Perfect.
Because I've watched
Perfect
the viral
Luke Cage.
videos and he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it.
He's all
I just want to hear Sweet Christmas. If he can say Sweet Christmas and have it sound cool, you're in.
Sold.
I don't care what you look like or what you're doing. You gotta have that line.
I'm pretty sure the criteria are be a big buff black guy.
Guess he's got that down.
And be in it for the community.
Yeah. I kind of just picture the whole movie though being like, look at me, look at Danny Rand. We are heroes for hire. Sweet Christmas. All right, lastly in Marvel news, we got the Avengers. Originally, it was thought that Loki was going to be the only villain.
Master manipulating things.
But it looks like he's gonna be bringing the Skrulls into the mix with the Cosmic Cube, as well as manipulating the Hulk, kind of like the first issue of the Avengers. And there's a lot of speculation going around right now that Thanos is gonna be in the movie. Because they actually, the Infinity Gauntlet was actually in Thor when they're walking down the weapons room, I guess, or trophy room.
Frozen boxy thing.
Yeah. So I think that could be really cool. Avengers is one of those movies that the more I hear about it, the more I see, I'm getting a lot more excited for it. I don't know how they're really going to do Thanos.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's a lot bigger than, especially having the Skrulls and Loki involved, so maybe he'll just be like a brute they fight or something like yeah, but I like that they're bringing these big name people into the movies.
I'm really enjoying how they're doing a very good job of tying them all into one another and just building my excitement for it. I would love to see how they did, especially with the budget they have, to do the Hulk and Skrulls and Thanos.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot to undertake, and I think they're going to do a really good job of it.
And you still have all the actors who played the heroes playing them in this. You're not getting new people. It's
for the most part.
And I really like how, these actors are kind of putting aside their egos to be in this movie with other big name actors and play these characters. So I'm so hopeful for the Avengers, it's not even funny at this point.
I think it's our last sort of hope for a good
teen movie.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, although it was very successful at the movie theaters
and good,
Insidious, they're not really ready to jump to a second one quite yet. But more on this news is Kelly, so we're gonna throw it to her.
I'm so excited that you guys brought it to me for Insidious news because I loved this movie. I'm glad that they're making the decision to not just jump into a sequel for Insidious because so many movies do that these days and people aren't really excited. Even if they love the first movie, they're like, okay, calm down, give me something original, don't just kill the idea for me. So I'm glad that they're not jumping into it. Though if they did, I would like it if, let's get back to the original first. So in the first movie, if you haven't seen it, go see it, pause my review, and then come back and tell me what you think. But in the first movie, there's a kind of shift about 2/3 of the way through the movie, and there are three characters brought in that cracked me up, especially the two characters. You'll know who I'm talking about if you've seen this. And I would kind of like to see more of them if they did a sequel, but either way, the first one scared the shit out of me, and it scared people who don't believe in monsters also, so it was a great movie, and back to the sequel, I'm glad they're not jumping right into it. Please, if you've seen this movie, comment below, because I want to know that there's more people out there who loved this movie. And if you didn't like it, still comment, because I want to understand why you're an idiot. Thanks.
Alrighty, I'm so stoked for this. The next Riddick movie has been greenlit.
Woohoo!
And this is why you're gonna think it's funny and awesome.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. It's been greenlit only under the strict condition that Vin Diesel make less money for it.
Okay.
He has to get a salary cut to want to do this movie.
Good. I don't care.
No? That's not like a silver lining for you at all?
No, why? I don't like Vin Diesel. There's nothing.
It's a Riddick movie.
Who cares? It's a Vin Diesel movie.
But he's a good
It's
actor.
like Riddick, Vin Diesel. No, it just...
That just should even it out for you
No.
if you don't like it.
just doesn't do
And
it.
he was also quoted in saying, in response to the salary cut, that money is always second to art
Oh, bullshit.
and integrity.
Yeah, you're such
spirit.
an artist, Vin Diesel. 5
He's
Fast
done-
and the Furious movies, and you kidding?
I
You
think
gotta
he
be
just got
kidding
too buff,
me.
and there's really nothing you can do with all that
You
muscle.
gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
The money's secondary. I'm Vin Diesel.
I think at some point when you make so much money for doing Fast and Furious movies and stuff, he made like $15 million to do that movie. That's not including like if they
Just
take back-end deals or anything.
Say
so
you don't
can
need
kinda
the
do
money.
whatever you want.
He's not an artist. It's Vin Diesel.
But at the same time, Vin Diesel does need the money because he like pumps it into like his
You're
video
such an-
game company.
He's such an artist.
And they
He's
make
such an artist.
Pretty
that
cool
Vin
video
Diesel.
games.
Eat a dick, Vin
'Cause he
Diesel. You gotta be
cares.
shitting me.
Okay, so since Darren Aronofsky left directing The Wolverine, they have a slew of possible directors, including like Anton Fuqua, who did Training Day, and Justin Lin, who did Fast 5.
Also, Doug Liman, who did The Bourne Identity.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually being penned by Christopher McQuarrie, who did The Usual Suspects,
Which is amazing.
one of my favorite movies.
Oscar award winning.
I feel like after Wolverine Origins and that suckfest that it was, they're really gonna try to do better with this. I was stoked for Aronofsky to do
Me
this.
too, I was sold.
'Cause I love all of his movies. I think he is great, and I really would have loved to see the
His
Wolverine
take on it.
universe
Yeah.
through his eyes. So kind of bummed that wasn't happening. And I know Duncan Jones was rumored for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking to him about doing it, but he keeps turning down these movies because he doesn't think he's ready, which is cool. So
You have to respect that.
absolutely. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like the script at this point is going to be more important than the director because I mean I like some of the movies that these people have done, but I've never been blown away by them.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where the script will be more important, and it's really gonna, the pace of the movie is what's gonna be
Exactly.
really,
Yeah.
called by
And
who
we're
ends up
still not
directing
sure what
it,
direction
so.
we want to go besides saying it would be in Japan. So
Exactly.
you'd have the samurai Wolverine thing going. So, I don't know, check back on nerdlocker.com for more updates. All right, so Disney has announced that The Lion King will be coming to theaters in 3D. That's all I got.
Really?
That's the announcement.
Really? Killing people's childhood memories.
I just don't understand why everything has to be in 3D. Why? Why is everything...
Awful.
I enjoyed the movie just as much as I did the first time. I never once have seen any movie in my life and gone, that would have looked so much better in the third
3D.
dimension.
You know what though?
Like, I
On
just-
top of that, it's one thing if you're doing like 3D animation and you're doing those in 3D, like Pixar movies, but this is an animated movie.
just don't-
Someone sat out and, or many people sat down and
One
drew
guy
out, one guy
drew all the
whole
panels.
movie. No, but how can you like? I don't know. It's kind of like cheapening
I just
a
don't.
piece of art, in my opinion, because Disney movies used to mean
It's
something.
bad enough that we're putting out every movie in 3D. At
3D.
the end of every trailer, it's like,
In 3D.
also coming in 3D.
I've noticed now that like in smaller print it says also available in 2D.
Yeah, like, oh,
Duh.
cool, so I can still see it like a normal person does. But I don't understand why. It's like, it's not enough. We need to go back and take all our old movies and put them in 3 dimensions.
I'm gonna be really mad if they release like Aladdin. Be livid.
They're gonna do all of them.
Awful
I can't wait till like Philadelphia's in 3D. Like,
The only
that's
one
gonna
that would
the
be
next
kind of
one.
fun would be like the Aristocats because there's like lights and craziness.
don't
But I would
even-
still be angry. I wouldn't watch it.
No, Philadelphia will be the next one.
Oliver and Company.
I don't know. What's
Little
another?
Mermaid.
No, I'm thinking of terrible, terrible movies to put in 3D. Let's do Forrest Gump in 3D.
Oh.
Like, no.
Did you hate Forrest Gump?
No, I love Forrest Gump, but like, why would you need to see that in a third dimension? That's what
The
I'm
nom
stressing.
scenes?
There's no point for this.
Nom scenes.
Stop. All right, so that's gonna do it for the TV and movie news this week. We're nerdlocker.com, and thank you for watching.